Okay friends, one of the first things we have to do to get started on this job is to make sure that the cooling system's nice and cool to the touch. You don't want to open anything up while it's hot. After that, we're going to come over to the radiator cap, turn this counterclockwise, and remove it. We'll set this aside, and now we can move along to the lower aspect of the driver's side of the radiator. All right, now we're going to want to make sure you have a collection bucket under here to collect our coolant. Go ahead and grab onto this petcock, turn this counterclockwise, and slowly drain the coolant. Now once you've had that draining for a little while, we're going to continue on to coming over to the passenger side firewall. You can find your coolant hoses, looks just like this, and it runs directly into that firewall, exactly where the heater core is. So I'm just going to go ahead and loosen up these clamps, we'll remove the hoses, and then we're just going to blow out that heater core to try to get out as much of the coolant as possible. I'm just going to twist this to break it free. There's probably going to be coolant that comes out of this. Make sure you have a nice collection bucket under the area. Now let's do the same thing to the other one. Just gonna twist this. Remove that as well. All right, now that I have both hoses off of there, I'm just gonna gently blow some air into one of these tubes and try to spray the rest of the coolant out of the heater core. Now inside the passenger side of the passenger compartment, we're gonna go alongside the blower motor and you're gonna find this black box right here. It's gonna have a big old cover on it with a whole bunch of bolts that hold it on. We need to remove all of these bolts so we can remove this lower cover. So there's gonna be 6 screws to be able to remove your cover. There's 2 along the driver's side. As you come along the forward part of the dash, there's 1 up here. There's gonna be another one on the passenger side over here. And then there's 2 hidden screws. There's one that comes up and in between the 2 lines for your heater core. And then there's one that's really hard to get to. You have to really push either the carpet back as far as you can up against the firewall or whatever you have to do. But it's right in this general location, essentially almost directly across from the forward one. Okay, so now that we have everything nice and loosened up, we're going to continue on to loosening up this one bolt that holds up the heater core. Once we have that loosened enough, we can flip the little thing out of the way. And then we'll take the heater core and this box and slide them out at the same time. Loose enough. Okay. Now I'm just going to take this, drop it down, and we can slide this out. There it is, friends. All right, so let's go ahead and take that heater core. I'm going to carefully slide it down into my box. We'll slide those 2 ears or tubes out through the firewall there. Now we can bring up the heater core. We're going to line it up with our little tab there so we can mount it in. Okay. Hold the tab, snug it up. Okay, bottomed out. Let's give it a teeny bit more. Let's give it a nice little wiggle. Perfect. Okay, now we're just going to line this box up so everything clips together. Okay, once you have the box all the way so it's lined up, let's continue on by starting in all of our screws and then we'll snug them up. Okay, let's get all these things snugged up here. Okay, bottomed out, teeny bit more. I don't want to strip out the plastic. Do the same to all the rest. Now at this point, I'm going to carefully put my hoses back onto the heater core here. Should just slide right on. Make sure you have enough of the hose onto the heater core so you can use your clamp. I always like to replace the clamps on these. You get the hoses off anyways. Okay, now I'll just snug up those hose clamps. Just give those hoses a nice wiggle, make sure they're nice and tight. Now let's get down here and tighten up our petcock. All right, that's nice and snug. I don't need to break it off. Now it's going to be time to fill the coolant. I'm going to use universal coolant, and I want to make sure that it's 50-50 pre-diluted. If you don't get pre-diluted, you need to make sure that you mix it with water, 50-50 concentrate to water. Now if you wanted to, you could use one of these little funnels right here, and this is how you could fill it. Now we're going to run the truck for a little while. We want to make sure that we burp out any air that's inside the cooling system here. Once you're sure that all the air is out of there, go ahead and cap it off, and then of course take it for a road test.